Hi, my name is David Kim, President and CEO of One Styling. When One Styling was formed about 3 years ago, I wanted to make sure that, being in the beauty industry for quite some time now, the reasons for moving forward with this venture was for all the right reasons. I think the One Education syllabus is very special. I've worked very closely with Amit Abraham.
Hi, I'm Amit Abraham, Director of Education with One Styling. We're really proud of our Journey Through Hair syllabus. Everything that you'll ever need to know about styling, about cutting. It really gives you a platform to start building.
The goal would be that once you master these fundamental building blocks, the potential is only left to your imagination as an artist. So, I think it was very important to bring Joseph and Amit out to Korea for a couple reasons. Number one, there's only so much that I can talk about, and sure, they may listen, but do they really truly grasp what it all entails? If you really want to make the best tools by hairdressers for hairdressers, I think it would be absolutely critical that you take the people that are using these tools and take them to Korea with you and really share with them everything that goes on, from the R&D to the quality control to the actual assembly of the tools. It's so important for them to see it so that now they can look at that and say, wow, I didn't understand all this went into making our tools, and how can we now take this technology and apply it to them as hairdressers?
We flew over to Korea, and I've never been to Asia before. And first of all, I have to tell you, it is a very different culture. You do get a little bit of a culture shock. Everybody's so polite, and everybody has such a different kind of point of view about their lifestyle, and you see that come in right at the airport. Spending all that time there and going to the factories and meeting the engineers and meeting the people and eating the food and really digging and delving into that culture, you get a new understanding of what their standards are, what their bar is, and it helps you raise your own bar.
It was quite interesting to watch both Joseph and Amit's reactions, whether it was the scissor factory or the brush factory. Best way I could describe it was they were like kids in a candy store. They would touch everything, look at it, talk to the technicians and the people that were part of making the tool, and it was just a great interaction to see.
You know what really blew me away from all the factories? The brush factory. You think of a brush factory, you think, okay, machines, you think, they put everything in, they make everything, and it pops out a brush. Not so. It's understanding the subtle little nuances that go on behind the scenes that you really have to understand. The way they do things, everything's really done by hand. Machines will make the holes, but they gotta specifically make how many holes are going into this specific brush and calibrate it correctly. So it really is all handmade. But there was this one woman that sticks out in my mind, and she was handling the boar hair herself, and she had this amazing touch in her hands that allowed her to maneuver and manipulate the boar hair with ease, with pace, but in such a way that she was able to control, 300-400 hairs at a time, that were loose. I sat down and I tried to do that, and I couldn't even hold the hair from falling down. Like I couldn't even move my hands, and she was like rolling and flipping, and that kind of expertise, that kind of dedication to what it is she was doing, I just sat in awe.
We've partnered with world-class manufacturers that have been doing this for a very long time, and they take their job just as seriously as we do. It was a very eye-opening experience to show Amit and Joseph exactly all the steps and all the things that go into making our tools. And I think now they have a much better appreciation to say, wow, this is an art form in itself, and it's not something that just is stamped out of a machine at the end of assembly line and tossed into a box and shipped over to us. I could definitely sense a much higher level of passion and motivation and dedication to being a part of this One Styling family in terms of wanting to spread the message to as many hairdressers as we can.
One Styling as an educational program, as a journey through hair, our whole curriculum. The way it kind of differentiates from really anybody else is we go into the depth and we delve into your tools, but more importantly, we delve into your art. And what's so amazing about our company is that we have been able to be blessed with so many talented artists from so many different companies coming together, creating a curriculum, creating classes, creating education, and delivering it in a way that is not bound by any manufacturer. Getting a cutting class or a styling class from a manufacturer always has a product behind it. With One Styling, you get the education that's behind it. You get the actual work. It's about the work. It's about the art form. It's about the craft. The fact that we make great tools and we have that understanding just allows us to do that even more.
It's not just about tools for them. It's about something bigger. It's actually about helping people and educating people.
After being here for 3 days and going through all these exercises and being pushed to your limit, you know, now I believe in myself more.
I definitely feel like I need to pay this forward. I need to go home and show some of the girls who work for me and work with me what I've learned this weekend and how this weekend is reflected on my life.
All the techniques that we learn help to put foundation in everything that we do. And so it doesn't matter what type of hair you're doing, you're going to need some type of foundation for it.
They allow you to be and guide you in a way that is positive to be the full person that you can be.
I realize that there are certain things in life, regardless of how much money you make or things of that nature, that are just worth doing. What I mean by that is it's really a company that has been created to help professional stylists reach ultimately their dream and their career of whatever it is that they want to get to. Your goals as a stylist might be to be the best stylist in your part of town, or whether it might be to do editorial hair or work with fashion designers at New York Fashion Week. Whatever the goals may be, to do platform work around the world, to deliver world-class education, we have developed a company that help hairdressers achieve their ultimate goal in their career. I think the essence of One Styling really starts with our logo, the ensō logo, which is a Japanese art form where artists wake up every day in the morning, dip their brush into the ink, and practice drawing a perfect freehand circle. And obviously we all know that it's impossible to draw a perfect freehand circle. The meaning of that is to get up every day and to dedicate that day to mastering your craft. That's really the essence of this brand, is that we want to help hairdressers master their craft. We want to help them get to whatever level that they ultimately desire to go to. And I think if we can do that, then we will be absolutely successful in what we set out to do in this journey.